Leeds International School, Primary 2, first midterm, Maths. Lesson is more about numbers. Page numbers 19 to 30. First, we'll learn what are the objectives of this lesson. You will learn to compare greater than and smaller than numbers. Next, you will learn what is greatest and what is smallest number. Later, you will get an idea about ordering numbers. Let's learn more about numbers. There are one-digit numbers and two-digit numbers as follows. When there is only one number, we call it as one-digit number. As I have mentioned you, number 5 is one-digit number. There's only one number. When there are two numbers, we call it as two-digit number. Example is 51. There are two numbers as I have showed you. So each number has a place, value, and you should know what it is stands for. Let's talk about this two-digit number. The example is 52. Let's learn place, value, and what it is stands for. Let's move to number 2 first. The place is ones, value is 2, that is stands for 2 ones. Now next move to number 5. The place is tens, value is 50, and it is stands for 5 tens. Now you can describe the following numbers as above. I have given you two numbers. You have to write the place of that number, the value of that number, and what it is stands for to have an idea. Okay, students, let's go to the main topic, comparing numbers. Under that, you have to learn what is greater than. Okay, we'll have an idea of that. It is used when number is bigger or larger than the second number. When the number is bigger or larger than the second number. Okay, which is greater? Let's talk about that. Let's go to an example. Compare number 22 and 11 to clear this out. 22 and 11. To have a proper idea, let's use the place value table to compare these numbers. You know that in the place value table, you have to compare tens and ones of the given number. Right. The given number is number 22. Let's compare the tens first. So, in number 22, there are two tens. And the other number is 11. In that number, you can see in the place value table, I have showed you only one tens. As I told you, to find which number is greater, first we compare the tens. It is clear that 2 tens is greater than 1 10. So 22 is greater than 11. 22 is greater than 11. There is a symbol below to represent greater than. It means greater than. The open side pointing to the greater number. 22, the open side is pointing to the greater number, then 11. You also can use the number line to compare numbers. And also, I have given you two more examples. 8 is greater than 3. 8 is greater than 3, and the other example is 4 is greater than 3. You can see the open side of that symbol is pointing to the greater number. The next subtopic is smaller than. It is used when a number is smaller than the second number. Let's go to an example. You have to compare number 16 and number 22. Which is smaller, 16 or 22? As earlier, I have used place value table. As earlier, first we compare the tens, children. You can see there are only one 10 in number 16. In number 22, there are two tens. So, one 10 is smaller than two tens. So, 16 is smaller than 22. Okay, students, you have to use the same symbol but opposite side. Right? This symbol means smaller than. Right? So, we can write this as 16 pointing to the small and 22 point to the small and eat the big. You can keep that in your mind as that. When you compare the greater than and smaller than, keep this verse, remember. Point to the small and eat the big. So I have showed you some example to clear this out. First one is less than. 2 is less than 7. So the symbol is pointing to the smaller number. That is number 2. And the next example is 4 is greater than 2. Right? And the last one is 1 is smaller than 3. Here you can see 1 is smaller than 3. That symbol is pointing to the smaller number. When we compare two digit numbers, you know what is two digits number, right? We always compare the digits in the tens place first. If they are the same, we compare the digits in the ones place. I have given you two worksheets for more practice. It's about greater than and smaller than. You have to use the symbol correctly. And also, please do the worksheets in page number 22 and 23. Let's learn more about the comparing numbers. The next subtopic is greatest number. Okay, students, to find out greater number, we used only two numbers earlier. But here, let's take more than two numbers and find the greatest number. Okay, in this example, I have taken three numbers to find out the greatest number. Right? Which is the greatest? 86, 42, 21. Let's compare the tens. In 86, you can see there are only 8 tens. In 42, there are 4 tens. In 21, there are 2 tens. So among them, 8 tens is the greatest. 8 tens is the greatest. So the answer is, I have asked a question, what is the greatest? The answer is 86, because 8 tens is the greatest among all the numbers. Okay. If the digits in the tens place are same, we can see from the next example. If the digits in the tens place are same, 55, 52, 58, 5, 5, 5. That means the tens place are same. In that case, you have to compare the digits in the ones place. Right? If the digits in the tens place are same, you have to compare the digits in the ones place. So 8 ones is the greatest out of all. You can see 55, only 5 ones are there. In 52, only 2 ones are there. And last, in 58, there are 8 ones. Among them, 8 ones is the greatest. So 58 is the greatest number. Okay, we are going to see the opposite side now, that is smallest. First we talk about the greatest number. Now here the smallest. Rather than the definitions, let's go for an example. Okay, here you have to find out the smallest number. I have taken 3 numbers. Among them you have to find the smallest. The numbers are 95, 81, 73. The tens place are not same. So you can compare the tens place. In 95, 9 tens, 81, 8 tens, 73, 7 tens. Right? As I have showed you. So among them, what is the smallest number? Yes. So 7 tens is the smallest. That means the answer is 73. The smallest number is 73. Right. Let's go to the next example. Here the next way, same digits. I told you in greatest number also, if the digits in the tens place are same, tens place are same, we have to compare the digits in the ones place. Here you can see from the bracket I have showed you, and I have named it as same digits. 3, 3, 3. In all 3 numbers, the tens place is same. So 32, 35, 36. So you have to find out the smallest number. Let's compare the ones place now. In 32 you can find 2 ones. In 35 you can find 5 ones. And in 36 you can find 3 ones. Among them, which one is smallest? Okay, which one is smallest? Yes, correct. 2 ones is the smallest. So what is the answer? Yes, 32 is the smallest number. The next topic is ordering numbers. We can order the numbers greatest to smallest and smallest to greatest. Let's see how to find the greatest number and put the other numbers into the order. There's an example. Tom has 13 toys. Rita has 26 toys. Pat has 35 toys. So we have to categorize this number into tens and ones. Compare the tens in 13, 26 and 35. Find out the greatest of 1, 10, 2 tens and 3 tens. So it's clear 3 tens is the greatest. Now you have an idea how to find out the greatest number. Okay, when it is up to ordering, next you have to write the next greater number. Alright, tell me what is the next greater number? Greatest number is 35. Yes, the next greater number is 26. And last you should write the smallest number to complete this number pattern. The smallest number, that means the remaining number, is 13. Now let's put these numbers into the order, greatest to smallest. Greatest is 35, greater number is 26, and the smallest number is 13. We'll see some more example in greatest to smallest. Example number 1. You have to find out greatest to smallest here. I have underlined tens in red. You also can follow the same. When we underline tens, the answer is very clear. The numbers given are number 13, 26, 35. I have underlined tens as number 1, number 2 and number 3. Among them, number 3 is the greatest. So first we have to write the greatest number, that is 35. There are two remaining numbers, 13 and 26. So the next greater number is 2. That means 26. And last, the remaining number, that means the smallest number, that is 13. The next one is smallest to greatest. There also I have underlined the tens. I have underlined there number 4, number 2 and number 3. First we have to write the smallest. The smallest one is number 2. That means number 25. First we have to write the smallest there. Then next smaller number is 3. That means number 37. And there's a remaining number, that means the greatest number. So you have to write the greatest number at last. So you can do the worksheets in page number 29 and 30 for more practice. There are two more worksheets for you all. First one is ordering numbers. The next one is groups of 10. You had to write how many ones are there and how many tens are there. For your practice, you can do these two worksheets. This is the end of these topics. Let's sum up the topics now. You have learned how to compare the numbers. How to compare greater than, smaller than, greatest, smallest. When they ask any type of a number comparing, you know how to find the answer. Next, you have learned what is ordering numbers. How to order the number greatest to smallest and smallest to greatest. Let's catch up the next part of the lesson in the next video. See you there. That's the end. Thank you.